Ready? Check this out. It's a little bit deep. It's too deep. Woohoo! Oh man! Oh, deep. There it is. All right. Anyone who hasn't seen this before, it's super crazy snow here. That's for real. It snowed about 60 centimeters this week in Calgary. And you can imagine the ride on the road is getting a little rough. And so for anyone who hasn't seen this before, we're going to get back into my rear Teins and adjust my ride a little bit softer. Check it out. All right. So you can see here, we've got about 5 clips to pull. 2, 2, and 1 in the front. I've already done the other side. If we just pull back this lining, you can see right where my tower strut is. That's the top of my Teins for my dampening adjustment. And it is 28 adjustments on my rear. So where I am right now is about halfway. But the way to make sure you've got it where you want it, go all the way one way or the other. So that's all the way tight to the right. And I'm going to come back halfway, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Left is a softer ride. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. So that's half as hard as it was. I had it set up full stiff from the summer. So that should make a huge difference in my ride. And then we just pop those clips back in. Do the other side and we're good. One more tip for all you 86 owners. This is the screwdriver that's in my factory kit with my spare tire. And you can see if I pull this out, Phillips on one side, the flathead on the other side. That comes in your car and it's great for popping these clips. Like that. Thanks, Toyota. All right, other side. And you don't have to pull this liner right out. Just get it down far enough so that you can see the top of your coilover. Same story. I'm gonna go full tight. You can actually see it's already full tight. So that's halfway, 14. Like I said, the rear on this Teins has 28 adjustments. There we go. That's a super easy fit to get this back together. Everything just slides back in place. Make sure this trim is underneath your rain gutter. And then on the bottoms here, make sure that the floor panel is actually sitting on top. And then you're good to go and put the clips back in, just like that. While we're back here, if you haven't seen this Cusco tower bar install, strut tower bar, they actually cut away this floor panel, fit it in, put the bar in after it was installed. Super sweet install. That's from Country Hills Toyota, nice work. All right, all in. That should give me a softer ride. One last look at my clean trunk before I put all this shit back in. Use a weatherproof pant protector mat to protect my bar so it doesn't get scratched from dirt and stuff in the winter. If you're wondering what's that for, I'm going to put about 140 pounds of crushed rock bags back here. And they tend to get kind of dirty and dusty, so I like to keep my carpet clean. All right, let's do this. All right, all in there. See, I really wedged them in so they don't actually move when I'm driving. Puts about 70 pounds over each wheel well. And right off the back. And we're in. Hiro's ready for winter part 2. Now check this out. Cloth is actually frozen. Oh, Canada. Looking good. I washed my car right before it snowed. So as the snow melted off, it's perfectly clean. And then just chamoised her down before it froze. Before my chamois froze. That's about it for today. I've been parked for 2 days with all this snow. But in other good news, heard back from my insurance company and they are covering my new Sibon hood. Can't repair it. So since it was installed before I bought the car, they're going to replace it. Should take about a month to get here. And so by the time the snow is gone, Hiro will have a new hood. Yeah. So you can totally tell I'm from Canada because it's -8 or something today. It's warmed up to -8. And so I'm not even wearing a toque. And my ears are actually burning now. I've been outside for almost an hour. But it's like, this is like a summer day for us in Canada. Even though it's March, this is crazy. There's so much snow in March. But thanks for watching, everybody. I'm definitely going to get out and take this for a spin and see what the ride's like. And hopefully my, I was thinking my winter videos of my drive-alongs, if you're watching my IG stories, have been pretty shaky, right? Probably because I haven't adjusted that rear suspension all winter. So that should smooth things out a little bit, make my ride a little more comfortable. I have had a couple of different watchers and users ask me about the Teins and about maintenance, and there's some talk about if you can use them in winter. I can tell you I don't do any maintenance in the winter other than adjust my ride. And, of course, in the spring, once we flip the wheels out, we clean everything up and make sure everything's lubed up. We'll probably mess around with the lowering springs a little bit this year. With my 19-inch raise, I don't have a lot of room to give, but, I would like to press it a little bit. So we'll cover that in a couple months here when the snow's gone. But don't worry, if you're thinking about Teins for winter, no maintenance, no problem. This is not a sponsored endorsement. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Yeah, watch my videos. I don't go easy on this stuff, and every part I've got has lasted through these Canadian winters. This is my second winter full-on daily use. So yeah, that's where I am. So again, thanks for watching. We'll go for a spin, and hopefully it actually warms up this week and doesn't flood because there's so much snow. All right, take it easy, everybody. Cheers.